These are the top 10 stories on TV Platinum. On number 1, former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, has formally declared his intention to contest for the position of national chairman of the People's Democratic Party. Lamido made this known on his verified Facebook page on Monday, saying he would visit the party's national headquarters to purchase his nomination farm. His declaration follows endorsement of ex-minister Kabiru Turaki as Northern Consensus candidate, a move rejected by Lamido's camp and Wike's allies over poor consultation. Lamido vowed to rebuild the PDP amid rising tensions ahead of 2027. On number 2, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERAP) has issued a 7-day ultimatum to the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) to explain the whereabouts of alleged missing oil funds. In a letter dated October 2015 and signed by its Deputy Director, Kolawole Oluwadare, the group cited the Auditor General's 2022 report, which uncovered billions in unaccounted funds across multiple currencies in the company's financial records. SERAP described the allegations as a grave breach of public trust and urged NNPCL CEO Bayo Ojulari to recover the missing funds, hand over those involved to anti-graft agencies or face legal action. On number 3, as the People's Democratic Party prepares for its national convention in November, party leaders have outlined expectations for the next national chairman. According to Punch, members of the National Executive Committee, including former National Secretary Ibrahim Sauri and Deputy National Youth Leader Timothy Osadolo, stated that the new leadership must promote unity, discipline and internal reconciliation ahead of the 2027 general elections. Sauri stressed the need for credible collective leadership built on integrity and commitment to party ideals. Osadolo, on his part, urged the incoming chairman to learn from past mistakes and focus on rebuilding and uniting the party ahead of 2027. On number 4, the crisis within the Labour Party has deepened as loyalists of embattled national chairman Julius Abori and supporters of Governor of Abia State Alex Oti clashed again over reports that former presidential candidate Peter Obi may contest under an African Democratic Congress coalition ahead of 2027. Faction spokesman Prince Tony Akeni told the Punch that the Tinubu-led government can be defeated and urged former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to back Obi for united opposition, but the Abori faction dismissed merger talks, insisting the Labour Party is strong enough to stand alone. On number 5, former Secretary to the Government of the Federation and National Vice Chairman of the African Democratic Congress, Babachir Lawal, has described the All Progressives Congress as a haven for EFCC fugitives. At a stakeholders meeting in Adamawa State, former Action Alliance governorship candidate in Kogi State, Otumba Olayinka Braimo, defected to the ADC as Babachir Lawal declared that both the APC and PDP would be defeated in the 2027 elections. He accused the APC of being delusional and warned that the ADC would reject defectors who could change its values, describing the party as a platform for visionaries committed to Nigeria's renewal. On number 6, Lagos State Commissioner of Police Olorunda Regime has warned activists Omoyele Sowore and supporters against mobilizing protests over recent demolitions in the state. Addressing journalists on Monday, Jimoh said the command had deployed personnel across Lagos to prevent any demonstrations that could disrupt public order. He stressed that while citizens have the right to peaceful protest, such actions must follow due process and not infringe on the rights of others, warning that any attempt to block major roads or cause unrest will be met with the full weight of the law. On number 7, the National Orientation Agency NOAA has dismissed reports of a rising debt burden, insisting that Nigeria's debt profile has declined since President Bola Tinubu assumed office in 2023. In a statement shared on its X handle Monday, the agency noted that misinformation has fueled false claims about the country's debt profile, citing verified data from the Debt Management Office, Central Bank and Ministry of Finance. The NOAA clarified that Nigeria's 152.4 trillion naira debt remains within manageable limits, attributing the stability to reforms, boosting non-oil revenue and improved fiscal discipline. On number 8, 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has declared that many of Nigeria's so-called Yahoo boys are geniuses who need redirection, not condemnation. In a post on his X handle on Sunday titled "Our Youth Need Redirection," said he made the remark while addressing young people in Onitsha at an event themed Money Beyond Wealth. He stressed that true wealth rests on integrity, character and purpose, not just money, and urged that the creativity of young people be channeled from deception to innovation and national development. On number 9, the African Democratic Congress ADC has accused the ruling All Progressives Congress of attempting to infiltrate and weaken opposition unity in Kaduna State. Addressing journalists after a stakeholders meeting, Kaduna State ADC National Vice Chairman Jafar Sani alleged that the APC was sponsoring internal sabotage to frustrate the party's ongoing reorganization. He reaffirmed the expulsion of members accused of anti-party activities and endorsed the state working committee's leadership. Sani also announced the reinstatement of Senator Nenadi Usman and Alhaji Muhammad Bashir Saidwas, chairman and co-chairman of the opposition coalition, urging the public not to engage blacklisted members on party matters. And lastly, Nigerian Meteorological Agency NEMET has forecast mixed weather conditions across the country from Monday to Wednesday. In its weather outlook released on Sunday, the agency projected slight dust haze across several northern states including Borno, Yobe and Kano, while thunderstorms and light rain are expected across parts of the northeast and north-central regions. The agency also warned of possible flooding in Akwa Ibom, Rivers and Cross River State, advising local authorities to activate emergency measures. NEMET further urged motorists to drive cautiously and operators to obtain flight weather updates. And those are the top 10 stories on TV Platinum. I am Hakima Dada. Do well to subscribe to all our social media platforms for more news updates. Thank you for watching and bye for now.